Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to have a little bit of a look at some new tins that are coming. We've done this a few times, and basically, they're tins where we look at them initially and we're like, well, you know, they're alright, they're kind of cool. Some people might be into them, and if those people are into them, that's lovely. And then we look a little bit more and we're like, oh, yeah, no, the pack selection is ridiculous. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. And that's where we are here. Tins that look fine. And then the pack selection comes in. And now we're rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are absolutely rolling. Now, we're not actually talking about the most recent Pokemon tins, the Poké Ball tins. Those are the ones that feature Lure Ball. I showed you those ones the other day, and they're cool, don't get me wrong, but that's not what we're talking about here. They are the ones that feature Lure Ball and Great Ball and Premier Ball, and it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but they are not the focus of the ones we're talking about today. No, ladies and gentlemen, we've had essentially, they've been popping up in a bunch of places, and they are the earlier tins that feature your Level Ball, Quick Ball, which incidentally Quick Ball, best Pokeball, will not be swayed on that, and Love Ball. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are looking very, very cool. Now, these are actually being shown off by ForgeandFireGaming.com, from where I got this image of the case. And basically, they come with very, very, very nice packs. They're also selling them for $9, which is ridiculous. But basically, what you got in these is one pack of Evolving Skies, one pack of Chilling Reign, and one pack of Fusion Strike. As far as it goes, these are awesome. Now, I need to give you my usual warning before we get going here. And that is essentially, be careful. Because you might be going into shop, and these are clearly getting out there, right? These are clearly kind of being delivered, and this happens with these products. They get out there, and then a little while later, Pokemon's like, hey, we got more stock. Maybe it's a reprint, maybe it's just a delivery of stuff that's been sitting in a warehouse. I don't know, I wasn't there. But one way or another, they end up getting out there. And this is brilliant, and we're happy. But these tins happen quite a bit, where they're printed and they've got a different pack selection. But then we end up with 2 or 3 different ones out there, and it can be hard to know which one's got which packs in. So my advice to you is, make sure you know which one you're buying. Now, Forge and Fire Gaming have specifically said on their website, these are the packs that are in there, and that's brilliant, alright? But if you don't know which ones are in there, and I've told you this before, but let me tell you again, if you're going, right, well, I really want Evolving Skies because Evolving Skies is amazing, not a bad plan, incidentally, Evolving Skies is amazing, more on that in a moment. What you should be doing first is buying one, opening it up to have a look, and if and when you get to the stage where you feel like, oh, okay, then you're good, then you can go and buy more, all right? Don't go and buy 50 of them, and then start sending me emails being like, Wassy, you lied to me, bro. No one ever calls me bro. I'm not sure that's a bad thing. But anyway, don't do that. Just make sure you're sure before you buy them. So pack selection-wise, this is clearly great. And look, when it comes to Evolving Skies, and we'll start here, Evolving Skies is an interesting set. Because if you try and buy a booster box, for instance, of Evolving Skies right now, you are going to have a bit of an issue, frankly, ladies and gentlemen. Because, I mean, looking over on eBay right now, I mean, frankly, you're going to be paying around about the $400 mark. There or thereabouts. Here's a couple in a row. One for $400, which hasn't actually finished yet, and one for $440, which is a buy it now, which honestly is soon going to be a better deal than the one that's been bid up to $400. That's what you're paying for booster boxes of Evolving Skies. The time for picking up booster boxes is essentially done. Frankly, ladies and gentlemen, it's just not coming in. But then by the same token, booster packs are kind of annoying as well. I mean, buying one booster pack of Evolving Skies, I mean, here's one for $8, where 641 have sold. So, these, basically, if you can pick these up for $8 at the moment, and there's one next to it for $9, where again, almost 40 have sold. If you're picking these up for $9, you're actually doing all right, and $8, you're doing pretty well. Picking these up in tins is good. And I know a bunch of you right now are going to be watching thinking, Wassy, you have told me about a bunch of products lately that have had these in. I mean, come on. Just, these are going to be around for ages, right? No. No, they're not, ladies and gentlemen. They are not going to be around for ages. And this is basically my point here. We need to make sure that we are getting these while the getting is good. Because there is going to come a point in the not too distant future where we're all sitting around saying, hey, remember when Evolving Skies was popping up in a bunch of different products? That was good, right? Yeah. That time is coming, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy it while it's here. Because singles of Evolving Skies are also getting stupid. So a lot of the time you're going to kind of want to try and pull these cards, but the pull rates are low and it's hard to get packs and the packs are expensive. You know, obviously you've got the Moonbryon, which is the best card in the set, but that's like a $500 card, so that one ain't going to be cheap really anywhere. The Rayquaza, I mean, it's about a $280 card, and I'm being a little bit generous with that assessment. The Glaceon, these are obviously the alternate art VMAXs. The Glaceon is about a $150 card as it stands at the moment. The Leafeon is sitting there at about a $140 card. The Sylveon is sitting there at about a $130 card. These are very sought after, very expensive, very good cards. Of course, there are plenty of packs of Evolving Skies out there where you're going to open the pack and you're going to pull nothing and you're going to be like, oh, that was a waste of an open. But that's what you get with sets with really good chase cards. There will be some packs where you open them and you're like, why did I open that? This pack was worth way more left sealed. The answer, of course, is because opening Pokemon cards is fun. And sometimes it's not about just trying to get maximum value or any of that rubbish. Sometimes it's just fun to open packs of pretty Pokemon cards, and I'm a fan of doing so. My point is, we are talking here about a set which is still very hard to get hold of, and at this stage, you're basically finding it in tins like this, and that's about it. So I'm going to keep bringing this stuff to you. I'm going to keep showing you all of this stuff, because you know what? This is how you're getting Evolving Skies in 2023. Unless you're paying massively above the odds. And if you want me to stop showing you the products to buy, by all means let me know, but this seems like the kind of thing that I think a lot of people probably do want. As for Chilling Reign and Fusion Strike's a weird set. Fusion Strike has always been a weird set, because it's the biggest Pokemon set we've ever had. It's absolutely gigantic, but there's very few cards worth pulling. I mean, in terms of hits, so to speak, we've got the $200 Gengar, the $130 Espeon, and the $60 Mew. And then after that, it kind of falls off very, very hard. Still a cool set full of cool cards, and obviously, you know, Mew has become one of the best decks in the game for a long time here. But Fusion Strike really is a big hit set. It's not like Evolving Skies where there are lots, because Evolving Skies, even where you don't hit big, there's lots of evolutions coming in various different forms. So even if you don't hit the big one, there's still a lot out there. When it comes to Fusion Strike, that's not really true. Like, I am a gigantic fan of the Greedent. I love that alternate art Greedent. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's like a $6 card, ladies and gentlemen. I need to buy more of these. I have one. I need to buy more of them. As for Chilling Reign, and it is actually worth noting that all three of these sets should be rotating out during the next rotation, but we've got a little while yet, we'll be fine. I mean, it's fairly top heavy. You've got the $180 Blaziken, $120 Moltres, and then like the $70 Snorlax, and then there's a big drop off after that. But then again, Chilling Reign has a lot of very cool cards, a lot of very playable cards. You know, we see these things popping up in deck lists a lot at the moment from Chilling Reign, so maybe that's going to be worth it. Or maybe you just want to keep sealed versions of these packs, and you want a nice sealed collection. Although, as a side note on that topic, packs that come out of these tins tend to be quite mashed, because they're kind of cramped down into the tin. So do bear that in mind. A lot of the time, if you want kind of perfect edition booster packs to keep as a collection, maybe getting them from tins isn't always the best deal. Either way, if you can find these tins, they are amazing. They came out last year in 2022, and the deal very simply is you've got your Love Ball, you've got your Quick Ball, and you've got your Level Ball, and they are starting to make their way out to places. They are unfortunately sold out at Fortune Fire Gaming as I record. Maybe they'll restock, might be worth checking in. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, these are cool, and I wish you luck trying to find them, because I promise you, in the very near future, Evolving Skies is going to be really hard to find. Take advice from your old pal Wassy here. Search these out while you can. Right, that's what you need to know, and now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.